Yes, if you are fond of adventure, then take heart. Because MRSKY has brought it for you. The story of such an adventure that will give you goosebumps. And about which you may have never heard before. The process of cleaning Mount Everest, the world's largest peak, had begun in 1921. But no one was able to reach its peak, and it was not so easy to reach the peak of Everest, because to reach there one had to go through very difficult and dangerous situations, because on the way to this destination of 29,028 feet there are many doors of death. Many people failed in this mission, many people lost their lives, and the bodies of many people are still buried under the icy rocks which have not been brought back till date. But still the brave men did not lose courage and kept trying to reach the peak of Everest. One of these brave men was Nepal's Sherpa Tenzing Sunday. Average on the mind of TMC at the head of Nepal in 1952. Was obsessed with making him head. Then Switzerland's Ramon Glamour and Sherpar Singh had tried to summit Everest, but they had proved unsuccessful. In 1952, Tant Singh and Raymond had climbed almost the entire Mount Everest. But due to extreme difficulties, he had to return from a distance of just 1,000 feet from the peak of Everest. Both of them were sad to have to return despite being so close to the destination. But Singh did not give up, and again a year later, in 1953, he left for the Everest expedition along with a British and 2 New Zealand mountaineers, the team of Teen Singh and Admiral Henry started climbing the mountain on the day of verification on April 9, 1999, on the icy road in minus temperature. Keep moving closer. After reaching a height of about 20,000 feet, Haydari dived to cross a small crack. But due to his weight, the ice rock slipped from there, and he was about to get buried under it forever when Singh threw a rope from behind in time and Henry caught it and saved his life. If it had happened, Henry would have lost his life at that time. Well, Admiral Henry and Singh's team slowly kept coming closer to the peak of Everest. Before them, Charles Evan, who started the climb, had a team of 9 vegetables, which was a team of 3 lions. Was about to climb Everest before. If for some reason Iman's team failed to climb Everest or left it and came back, only then Teen Singh's team was to proceed further. Henry and Team Singh had summited almost half of Everest. This last point before the peak of Everest is considered to be the most dangerous, where many people have lost their lives while reaching it. On one hand, Iman's team was moving ahead of them, and on May 26, they were just 300 feet away from the summit of Mount Everest. But Evans and his companions were so exhausted that their bodies gave way and they no longer had the courage to take even a single step forward and turned back just 300 feet from the summit. Here, history was about to be written in someone else's name. As soon as Evans' team returned, Painting and Healthy's team had to move ahead. After sleeping at night, Sub Singh and his team moved towards their destination. The temperature was minus 27 degrees Celsius. The situation was very difficult, yet these hangmen did not lose courage. Facing the difficulties of nature and his body, he took one step after another and reached the south peak at 9 in the morning. Oxygen was slowly running out, and now they did not even have enough oxygen to finish this entire expedition properly. Prem Singh's pace was slowing down, his legs were gradually becoming heavy. Similar was the condition of Henry. Henry looked at Singh, stopped him for some time and cleaned his oxygen tube because he was having trouble breathing. Was staying. They kept overcoming such difficulties one after the other and continued to take their steps to the peak of Everest, and finally on the day of verification, Sherpa Tenzing and Healthy's name got recorded in history at 11:30 in the morning. The world's highest peak at 29 minutes. There was no limit to his happiness when he reached a height of 1,028 feet, i.e. 8,848 meters. These are some real videos of the peak of Everest which mesmerize any person. In this way, the pinnacle of average inaccessible to the world was achieved by Singh of Nepal and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand, and in this way man defeated the inequality between himself and nature. Friends, that's all in today's video. If you liked the video, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for your valuable time.